Hi there, my name is Nadia Touch. Thank you so much for being here. I am health, life, and fitness coach, helping busy professionals to establish and master the non-negotiable self-care habits so we can create and live the life that we really desire. So thank you so much for a few minutes of your attention. Let me share how we do it, or why we do it, in the depths of the program, who I am, and how the program works. So give me a second. I'm going to share the screen. Oh, I apologize. Let me try again. Okay. My true belief is when you change your habits, you can change your life and you can change your world. When you master your self-care, you master your life's journey. What is it that you want, or maybe know someone? Consistency in healthy habits, feeling stronger in body and mind, feeling happier, joyful, reduce stress, maybe balance in body and life and treating yourself as priority, or feeling mindful and intentional, or simply, or not so simply, feeling motivated and have energy. But like so many of us, busy and can't put anything else on the plate, or feeling lack of energy, feeling alone and not supported, already in pain, physical, emotional, mental, and you ask me to work out? Maybe you don't want to make that change because you know change won't last. You've done that before. Or simply ain't feeling like it. You know, that feel in the morning when you open your eyes? Believe me, I've been there. I am from St. Petersburg, Russia. You can probably guess. That's not my first language. The picture on the left is from my hometown. My daughters are now 16 and 19. And my major is actually psychology. My first job was when I was 17 as an educational psychologist. And when I moved here, I quickly started realizing that something was off. I was feeling physically sick and tired here in Texas when it's warm. And I was really questioning, like looking back and reflecting my worth, the worth of who I was as an individual, as a mom, the not feeling successful in my business, feeling lack of money in the bank account, a lack of really the worth of my life. Now, as I'm reflecting, it feels interesting to me, but that was a reality of just feeling stuck. And one moment in that journey of discovery, I remember sitting by the lake, and that moment of silence, I heard this loud but deep inside voice telling me, you are where you're supposed to be. Now, take your life in your direction. And that's how I created the Wellness Vortex model. It's a habit change model, but from the bigger perspective, it's development of consciousness through wellness habits model. Ultimate transformation in health, according to my belief, is a three-pillar process. Take a look on the left bottom corner. Mindset, nutrition, and fitness. In mindset, we identify what keeps us stuck and getting crystal clear on what to do to break through. In nutrition, we truly are what we eat, so we're being curious about the food cravings, about comfort foods, and really designing the regimen that feeds or needs your meat, feeds your needs, meets your needs. Moving on. And in fitness, understanding our past experiences, future goal, we design the movement routine that is right for your body. Not one size fits all. That is the non-negotiable self-care habits. But wait, you might say that is already a lot of stuff. Let's break it down into 3 steps of formation. That's actually what the Wellness Vortex is about. And the first one, the very initial, very foundational, is curiosity habit. If you noticed, I mentioned it a few times already. Being curious is being mindful and thus intentional. And notice there is no judgment in curiosity. So in fact, I invite you, if there's something you're struggling with, any habit, it doesn't even have to be in wellness. Just be curious. Why? Let's jump into the 3 stages. It's actually also an answer to the question, how long does it take to build my habit? Well, let's look at the habit formation from the 3 phases. It's a 3-step process. And the first one, kind of on the bottom of the vortex, where we really establish foundation. And we look at our behaviors. It's the immediate, is what we can see and do and actually change right now. Remember the 3 pillars of health: mindset, nutrition, and fitness. What we do in this phase, we look at our vision and goals. Honestly, we're looking in the center of the vortex. On the top of the vortex is who I truly am and who I desire. So this phase is very important for establishing the goal that I aligned with your vision. Through curiosity and mindfulness, we take baby steps, 1 pillar of wellness at the time. Resistance is really big in this stage. In fact, many of us give up too soon, about 2 to 4 weeks in. Speaking of New Year resolutions, I am Russian, so I'm going to say fall in love with the discipline of doing the same steps, but also be flexible to adjust and change so you can continue traveling and picking up that momentum in the wellness vortex. While we are traveling into momentum of the energy picking us up in the wellness vortex, we are tapping into our beliefs. Some of the beliefs are not inspiring. Maybe you've heard limiting beliefs. So here we really ask ourselves a question, what's my story? And if it's disempowering story, we go through the process of building a new story. We also look at boundaries, time management, saying no and yes, stress management, morning routine. How you start your morning is how you live your day and how you live your life. Evening routine to protect our silence of our deep sleep and waking up rested and motivated. And if necessary, in this stage, we can also start upgrading our habits, finding new comfort foods, tracking what we eat, tapping into more whole foods eating, incorporating structured fitness. I teach functional fitness with corrective exercise. Accountability is a huge key in this phase. Accountability for yourself, with yourself, when no one is watching, like trackers, and with others. That's why community is such a big piece here, or having your coach, or just having a body who will support you. When we are traveling in the momentum, not letting it go on the top phase of the vortex, where you feel you're actually becoming that being who you wanted to be originally. So the habits become more organic, more natural. You're maintaining them. And in fact, it's the mastership of your habits. In this phase, we also dive deeper and really loving our inner child. This phase is all about love. Through protecting your silence, you start really tapping into your inner wisdom, falling in love with self, but also the world. That's why the stop phase is expansion of love. And a quick note here, even though it is a formation of habits, it's a process. It's not the end destination. One morning I wake up and I just ain't feeling like it. But because I have established the systems that are successful for me, I follow through the discipline those systems, and the vortex pick me up into that funnel, and I pick up the momentum and just feel the energy generating how you want to feel. With that said, that's why we do it in our Power Club. Different levels of participation, we support each other in this journey of habit formation and creating the life that we want. How do we get to play? We get to play in two ways. One of them is virtual workouts. In the first phase, you might say, I just need to move more. And when you're ready, virtual workouts where we are doing functional fitness corrective exercise, this is really the foundation of physical body movement, will be available. Different levels, full body, and different levels of participation. You can even do it on demand. So as I mentioned, full body, modifications, and virtual. And the second way we get to play is through our weekly coaching sessions. That's where we tap into the habit change in our mindset and nutrition. And you can always just order my power journal. I designed it through my challenging times so that they're created from me to me as coaching sequences of 3 months of daily reflection pages. So it's like having a personal coach at your fingertips. And we actually currently have a My Power Journal book discussion club, which is complimentary for all My Power Journal owners. If you are connected with communities and associations, primarily I speak to women in business, but any busy professional organizations, from one person to small group to larger groups and organizations, those are the topics of my expertise. Members say, be careful, it can change your life. Baby steps. Choose happiness, weight loss, inspiration without judgment, support of the group. Don't need knee surgery. And one of my favorite, you're in my head or on my shoulder. So please join the power movement. Invite someone who you can think of. We inspire each other to take care of our bodies, minds, our souls, so we can establish, protect, and master our non-negotiable self-care, so we can create a ripple effect in the world of wellness. Thank you so much for listening, and I am going to stop sharing the screen. I look forward to meeting you, learning more about you. Please ask any questions meanwhile, and remember to love yourself, love the world through your daily choices.